This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks the third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell, intercepted! The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption! Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown! No greater redemption!
The San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew, guys. I am back. Let me back up some. Talk about being back. Let me back up a little bit here, man. Guys, I am out at a hotel right now, man. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there who celebrates. Thank you all for your service. If you guys have been a part of our storied history, if you, a family member, someone you know, someone you love has been a part of it, I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your service. I salute to you guys out there, man. No disrespect at all. You guys are the reason why we have the freedoms that we do have. Not done getting them, but listen, man, I do appreciate and thank everybody who has contributed to that. All right. If you are in any form of military, any branch of military, it's a little windy out here. I thank you guys. All right. Let me run through these formalities, man. I got my kids out here. Well, two of my kids, two of them. Look at what you doing. What's this? I got two of my four kids out here, man. One of them's a birthday girl. Her birthday was yesterday. And we're outside at the hotel. They wouldn't let us light the fire pits. They were hating on us, talking about, what'd she say? They're done at 11 or they go off at 11 or something like that. Corny, but it's all good. We out here either way. You can't stop us. Rain, snow, sleet, or hail. We out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen, guys. If this is your first time here on the YouTube page, we appreciate you guys. You enjoy the show. You enjoy the content. And you enjoy the personalities of the hosts that are out here, man. Make sure you guys give them a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and then turn on those notifications so you know exactly when we're going live, all right? Give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Those handles are Nothing But Nine. The number 9, Nothing But 9, ERS. So get on over there to those platforms and give us a follow. And last, certainly not least, we have our Facebook and we have our Twitch accounts, and those are Nothing But Niners. That is spelled all the way out, no numbers in there anywhere. Make sure you guys head on over there, okay? If you guys want some exclusive content, some bonus content, I got a show coming to you guys early tomorrow morning. Head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. We thank you all for your long continued support. The giveaways over there be crazy, man. Y'all will make me go broke, man. I can't tell y'all the work that I'm putting in behind the scenes to make sure the Patreon stays popping, but I promise you guys, I am trying. I'm doing my best, all right? So that's about that. And then, guys, last but certainly not least, if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, reviews for the show, you want to leave us some sort of feedback, head on over to NB9ERS at nothingbutniners.com. That is an official site. That is an official place to send us an email, all right? And I get them directly to my phone any time of night. Don't be blowing me up, y'all. Don't be blowing me up, all right? Any time of day or night, those emails come directly to my cell phone. Not the business line either, like the personal one, because that's where we have all the important stuff coming. And it's important to me because you guys sent it, so that's why I have it coming directly to me. Make sure you guys send those emails over there, okay? Guys, listen, this is going to be a fun show, a quick show. Let me pull up these comments here. Shout out to everybody in the chat already, man. All right, I see y'all out here, man. Throwback is in the building. I got my man DJ Malone in the building. Who's Boats? I think that's a new name. I don't know who Boats is. Shout out to Boats, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Chanel in the building. I love you, man. What's going on? Vernon's in the building, man. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Niner Rich is in here. Oh, man. Mulberry group holds. I don't even know what that means, but thank you very much. It said happy birthday to your queen, Mike. See that, baby? Are you watching over there? Are you watching the show? Oh, they said happy birthday to you, baby. They sent you some happy birthday love over there, okay? And then you got some more happy birthday love from Crazy C. Crazy C. Grizz says, let's get it. DeMarcus is in the building. All right, guys. So listen, happy birthday from Vernon as well. Oh, they're giving you all kinds of love, baby girl. All right. Now, guys, listen to this, all right? We're going to talk about what's going on with the Niners. Let's start with some negative news, some bad things. All right. Let me get my notes out too. See, I made notes. A real man is always prepared. I try to be prepared for everything, man. But the first thing I want to start with is my guy Jason Verrett. Okay, Jason Verrett gets injured, man. I wasn't happy about this at all. Jason Verrett, the word comes out that he tore his ACL in practice on like Monday or some shit like that. Tuesday, I don't know what day it was, Wednesday. But he tore his ACL. And 49er players and coaching staff, they're in like mourning. This guy means a lot to the facility. He means a lot to the franchise, right? And then all of a sudden, big thank you, Niner Rich. He says happy birthday also. DJ Malone, too. They say happy birthday. You know, all of a sudden, you know, the players are out there expressing their condolences. You know, I see the team photographer. They're sending shout-outs to him and everything. Nothing but a gentleman. Not a single negative word from anybody inside the building. But some of you little punk-ass fans out there, you guys are on social media. This guy was a waste of a roster spot. This guy is trash. We should have never held him out here. Why do we waste our time with him? You guys are garbage human beings. You guys are disgusting. You guys are disgusting, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. These players don't try to get injured. You know, a guy like Jason Verrett has spent more time in a boot and on crutches than he has on the actual football field because he's trying to bring something to him, his family, his team, the people that believe in him. These guys are not out there trying to get injured. And for the people who don't understand that, for the people who feel like it's just a tweet, it's just words. Nah, man, these players, they read that shit. They read that stuff. They feel it. You know, we've had other players just go dark, just completely shut down their social medias, you know? We got to be better. We got to be better. And it starts with us. It starts with us. Anybody watching this, anybody listening to this, anyone on the playback, anybody on the live, it starts with us, right? And as a content creator, right? As a 49ers influencer, I hold myself to a certain standard. I don't just come on this platform. I might have certain thoughts. I don't share all my thoughts, but the thoughts that I do share are the ones that I don't mind permeating throughout the 49ers community. And one thing I want you all to be better at is attacking these players for injuries. If a guy goes out there and he has a bad game, give him shit. Tell him he has a bad game. I have no problem with that. You want to know why I don't have a problem with that? Because they're going to review that film. The coaches are going to give him shit for it. His fellow players are going to give him shit for it. The person who made a good play on him is going to call him up and say, yo, thanks for letting me get that 35-yard catch off on you. That's what they're going to do. That's part of the game. That's part of the process. Injuries is unexpected. It's not intentional. And we cannot fault these guys for trying and fighting through what they're going through. It is disgusting to see us, the people, attack these players for being injured. It's not acceptable, and it can't be tolerated, guys. We got to be better. We got to be better. All right? Now, with all that being said, my prayers and condolences are up to Jason Verrett. Thanks for the hard work, my man. I have no idea if we're going to see Jason Verrett in the 49ers uniform again. That's not my problem. That's not my fight. I have no idea, you know. I have no idea if he's going to decide to play football again. My man is inching towards 30 if he's not there already. And like I said, he spent more time off the field than he has on the field, just constantly rehabbing, fighting to get back, you know. And I've never seen him in a bad mood. I've never seen him in a bad mood. Now, I'm saying this like I know him personally or something, and I don't. I do not at all. But I have never seen this guy with a frown on his face, with a negative demeanor, negative energy. That's not the Jason Verrett that I know. That's not the Jason Verrett that I've seen. I've always seen him on the side, coaching up players. You know, you're going to hear about it throughout the week. If you don't believe me, just type Jason Verrett's name in there. When you get past the bullshit fans throwing shots at him, wait till you see what the people who know him, that have been around him and have experienced Jason Verrett. Wait till you see what those people have to say, okay? Now, I got to transition, and the transition is going to feel a little harsh. The transition is going to be a little mean, maybe, but it is what it is. I am who I am. Y'all know me. I'm Mike Andrews, 83, right? And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't really expecting much from Jason Verrett this year, anyway. Now that's has nothing to do with how I feel about his injury. Has nothing to do about how I feel about his upcoming recovery. How I feel about him as a man, as a player. That has nothing to do with that. But there's certain players that I just can't sit around and say, when this guy comes back, we're going to be good. When we get this guy back, we're going to go over the top. I can't. I'm not going to do that. And this is the human side. This is man to man, and then this is the team side. This is the sports side. And there's a reason why the team drafted so many young corners. There's a reason why the highest paid free agent this offseason was a corner. They go out there and they do these things for a reason. All right. No, I did not get a new house, Chan. I'm actually out at a hotel right now. We're at a suite, so I'm outside sitting. Two of my daughters are here with me, and we're just relaxing, So as bad as I feel about Jason Verrett and his injury, I also wasn't expecting much from him this season. My brain just wouldn't let me do it. If you're a GM and you are saying we will be successful if Jason Verrett ... Let me take it off of him. If you're a GM and you're saying we will be successful if Javon Kinlaw ... Those are things that you just can't say. There's just players that have to show you at some point that they can be around, that they can be available, and those two guys are guys that can't. So I don't think this sets the Niners back. I know a lot of people were worried about that. Man, we were dependent on this guy. We wanted to see him against the Chargers and the team that drafted him and all that. I hear you guys. It would have been a fun story to tell, right? It would have been a great book to write. But the Niners weren't depending on Jason Verrett. He was not going to be the deal maker or the deal breaker for the 49ers versus the Chargers in 2022. I'm sorry, he just wasn't. I'm sorry, he wasn't. So, I wish him all the blessings, speedy recovery, get out there and have a certain quality of life for you and your family, my man. Have a certain quality of life for you and your family. Maybe this football thing, he's got it mentally. He's got it mentally. And he's got it physically when his body holds up. He's got the speed, he's got the recovery, he's got the IQ and the natural reflexes and all that. He's got it. But those damn legs, man, those legs are letting him down over and over. So he will continually be in our prayers. We're going to be hoping for the best for him. But he's just not going to be able to do it in the way that we want to see him physically do it on the field. Maybe take that mind to coaching or something. You know what I mean? Maybe take that mind and apply it in a different way. Assistant coaching, work his way up through the rankings. I guarantee you, he's seen a lot of different defenses and things like that. He'll probably be a badass coach for a team one day. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there's still something for him in the football cards, in his future. I hope it is. I hope he finds what he's looking for out there, man. So hold your head, JV. We got you. Let's keep this thing moving, man, guys. We're on to the rumors and all that. 49ers rumors. Let's talk about some of the negatives really quick before we get going. No Eric Armstead. Samson Ebukam is questionable, right? No Sosa, no Armstead. I mean, we already know there's no Kinlaw. The defensive linemen, it feels like they're dropping like flies. You know what I'm saying? What are we supposed to do as Niner fans? How do we play this out, right? As Niner fans, we sit around, we're going to get worried a little bit, right? We're going to be like, yo, how are we expected to win these games with no defensive line? But then you got to, there's a take, and there's something that's there. The question is going to become, do we go out and we sign some guys? How far away is Eric Armstead from being back in the rankings, right? How serious is an Ebukam injury? Those things are gonna plague us for a little bit. I don't have answers to either one of those. I don't know much about this Armstead injury or the injuries. Apparently, there's two. He's got this ankle sprain. He's got the plantar issue. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Samson Ebukam. He's going to come down to basically a game time decision, which tells me they're not going to. He's not going to play. That tells me that he's not going to play. All right. The team has to find a way to still be successful, and that's going to be a tall task because we are going up against a really, really good running back in Austin Eckler. This guy is tearing up the fantasy circuits, which makes you step back and look at his stats, right? And he's getting in the end zone a lot. That's really what it comes down to. He's getting in the end zone a lot. He's a good pass catcher. He's a poor man's version. Hear me out. He's a poor man's version of Christian McCaffrey. Am I saying that just because we got Christian? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. But he's a poor man's version of Christian. All right. So, it is what it is, man. I can't call it. I mean, my hair looks crazy. So he's a poor man's version of Christian McCaffrey. So, they said he was already ruled out. Okay, so there you go. You guys got more news than I do. I thought he was doubtful. I didn't know that he was officially ruled out. So that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Someone asked what I'm drinking tonight. It's Victory. I got the berry monkey here tonight. No promo. But I'm going to tell y'all about this little beer here, this little can right here. It's over 9% alcohol in this little can. So good for me, baby. All right, so I was a little bit worried about this defensive line, especially in the run game. We're gonna have to do something to stop these guys like Eckler. And I don't know how we're gonna hold up. But we'll have to see, right? The Niners did an okay job last week against the Rams, but the Rams aren't a team committed to the run the way that the Chargers are. The Chargers are a weird-looking offense, right? They do these things where it's a lot of short dink and dunk stuff. And that's kind of been the Niners' Achilles heel. It's kind of been the Niners' Achilles heel. The downfield shots don't really hurt us. You'll get one or two of them off a game, but they said he's not ruled out. He is doubtful. That's what I said. And they told me he was out. And I got to stop listening to y'all. DeMarcus is saying he's not ruled out. He's doubtful. And then someone said he's ruled out already. So I didn't know, man. I apologize. Oh, shit. Now y'all see the ceiling. I apologize. Not trying to mislead anybody out there at all. So my bad if I confused anybody. All right. I thought he was doubtful. That's the last report that I had. But, it is what it is. Either way, I don't think he plays. That's what it all comes down to. Okay. Now, what's the matter, Mama? Okay. So now, how do we stop this offense, right? They're going to be without a lot of their top wide receiver weapons and all that. I'm not overly concerned with them. It's the run game. And how can you stop the run game, right? If you can't get it done in the defensive line, your next line of defense is going to be, no pun intended, your next line of defense is going to be your linebackers, okay? And that's where the Niners all of a sudden get a boost. Trey Greenlaw has been cleared to play. Will he play? We don't know for sure. Perk, what's up, big dog? Salute, man. Respecting my vets out there, baby. Oh, I'm going to knock my shit down. I got to be careful. Respect. Oh, I knocked it down anyway. Shit. Respecting my vets out there, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for your service. I truly do mean that. I really appreciate y'all, all right? But, we get Greenlaw back and we get Azeez Al-Shaair back, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's got to be like something that really, really gets y'all excited, all right? I'm not drunk yet, bro. This is my second one. I'm not drunk or anything like that. But my phone has got this battery case and it's curved. There's no edges on it. So it's hard to get it to balance and sit up. So I don't have to hold it the whole time. And so that's what I'm dealing with. And then you touch something, it vibrates and boom, it falls over. Not to mention I got 2 more cans of this behind it holding it up. So I don't really have anything solid keeping my stuff from falling over. But the 49ers are getting some reinforcements, okay? Dre Greenlaw, linebacker, really good out there, right? Azeez Al-Shaair, linebacker, really good out there. We're going to put him with Fred Warner. The Niners get those two guys back. All of a sudden, the best linebacking core in the NFL is suddenly whole again. They're all back together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I want to see. Now, the question is, how good do they look? I'm going to bring you guys back to when we played the Kansas City Chiefs. We had all these guys returning from injury, and we were all excited, like, oh, the reinforcements are back. And all of a sudden, it was like, oh, shit, your ass probably should have sat out another week, right? You probably should have chilled just a little bit longer to get back in football shape. We didn't need you rushing back and hurting us out there on the field the way that you did. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I don't know, okay? I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure if that's what's going to happen. But what I do know is there'll be some reinforcements. If these guys are out there and they're struggling, they're going to be like, hey, come here. Come sit down. Have a seat. Let me talk to you for a minute. Today ain't the day, bro. Today is not the day. You know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. Chuck McCarver, man. Yo, bro, you should be in here with me, man. You should be in here with me, man. What's up? Shoot me a text real quick, Chuck. Come in here and talk about this game with me, bro. That way I can smoke my cigar a little bit more. Give me a thumbs up if you're trying to join, bro, because I got a couple more topics to discuss. We could wrap this thing, man. Let's go. Come in here, plug the channel, get people to subscribe to you, man. One of the real OGs of the 49ers YouTube, huh? Make it put some respect on your name. Let's go, bro. That's my guy right there. That's my dog. Got a text message. Let me see. Let me see if that's him. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Man, that's my mama. That's my mama. Come on, Chuck. Get your ass in here, bro. All right. Sorry, guys. I thought that was Chuck texting me that fast. Man, that was my damn mama. That was my mama. Love you, boo-boo. But I can't right now. I can't right now. We talking business right here. We talking Niners versus Chargers, okay? I'm talking about some of the reinforcements that are coming back for the Niners, you know, and we were on with the linebackers. That's what we were discussing at the time. Now we're going to transition, though, because earlier I was mentioning, you know, no Dre Greenlaw, right? I mean, not Dre Greenlaw, damn. No Eric Armstead, okay? Maybe no Samson Ebukam, right? Sosa might not be in there. But you know what? The 49ers have got Jordan Willis back, man. Jordan Willis plays on that defensive line. He can come in there and help out a little bit, man. I'm starting to like the rotation. When that rotation gets to become a rotation again, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Look, now I got more text messages coming through. Y'all want me to keep leaving my damn show and look at these text messages, and then I'm going to get I don't have a preview window or anything. Oh, he said give me 10. All right, so I'm going to try to get my man Chuck in here in 10 minutes, y'all. I'm going to slow down with the show. I'm going to chill out for a little bit. I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to pause it or anything like that. But I'm going to chill out. Why are you standing there? What? What do you want? What do you want? No, go over there. No. All right. So, my apologies, guys. So we have some reinforcements coming back. Jordan Willis is coming back. And we talked about this on the last show. All right. Some other guys that are said to make their comeback, right? Some offensive weapons, right? We got Deebo Samuel said to be back in the mix now. Elijah Mitchell said to be back in the mix right now. Kyle Juszczyk supposed to be back in the mix. We're going to come back to him in a little bit, okay? And then we got Colton McKivitz. All right, now, guys, a lot of people have been giving my guy Mike McGlinchey a lot of shit. He's been getting a lot of flack for, you know, his performance and things like that. Would y'all rather see Colton McKivitz out there? Would y'all rather see McKivitz at right tackle than Mike McGlinchey? I think sometimes we got to be careful what we wish for. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to play out, but we're going to see, man. These guys are claiming that they're healthy, they're back. I got to see how it all plays out. Mike McGlinchey has been battling through some injuries. Let me be very clear here. Don't be surprised if they make some changes when somebody else is available, you know? All right. Let me see what I'm missing over here. Big Daddy Niners, what's going on, man? I'm good. The family is good. I got 2 of my 4 out here with me right now. They chilling. Daddy, can we be in the show? No, get away. Get away. What's going on, Troy? I see you out here, man. Come on, man. It's always love. What you talking about, Willis? Come on now, bro. What's going on? 49er Jeff in the building. I see y'all, man. Damon, what's good, bro? You thought it was JV's comeback time, huh? I mean, he had a comeback, and he had a pretty good year that year he came back for the Niners, you know? He did. He had a really good year. He had a really good year for the Niners, bro. But I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure that this was the year for him, you know? But, I mean, obviously it wasn't. But, you know, I didn't think that this was going to be a year for him. I thought he was going to be rotational at best, you know? The minute you have a good game, I hope you're right, man. We're gonna need him to. We're gonna need him to. Jordan Willis, hope he can block more punts. Right, we got to get some sparks over there on the special team side of the ball. Right, we about to strike fear in the entire league Sunday night, man. Let's go, Perk. Talk your shit, man. Let them know what's going on, bro. Let them know what's going on. He called my man Mike McGlinchey sewer juice. Fam, I have never heard nobody be called sewer juice before. That's a different level of disrespect. Like, that shit so low, it's underground, bro. You can't call my man Mike McGlinchey sewer juice, bro. I just said that people have been upset with him, and do we really want to see McKivitz over there? That's all I said, man. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't want to see him. I don't know. I'm just saying sometimes that, you know, it's not as bad as it seems. You know what I want Niner fans to do? I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I'll be 100%. I really want Niner fans to watch, just pick 2 random games, just watch them from start to finish. And when y'all see how bad offensive lines are playing around the entire NFL, y'all going to be like, oh, man, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should chill out a little bit on the offensive linemen. They're not as bad as I thought they were, because let me tell y'all, offensive line play around the NFL is down. It's down. It's not hitting the way y'all think it is. I'm just saying, you know. Well, how come you're not playing on your tablet? It's at 1%. You brought a dead tablet down here with us. What do you mean? You called Mom? What Mom say? Mom was here? Oh, what did she say? How long ago was this? Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. Oh, man, y'all going to have Mommy come down here thinking something's wrong. Why would she pick you up? Oh, my God. I knew you weren't going to want to stay out here. You shouldn't have came out here. All right, I'm sorry, guys. My man called Mike McGlinchey sewer juice, man. I don't like that. That's harsh. He called my man sewer juice. Sean, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat, bro. I see you out here, Sean. What's going on, Playboy? I got the super chat. You know I'm going to get you in the super chat segment, right? I got you, man. Okay, Perk. Okay, see, I watch most of the games and they're terrible. That's facts. That's all I was saying, bro. Like, these offensive lines around the NFL are down this year, man. Scoring is down in the NFL. I think it's all tied to the offensive linemen. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence that scoring is down in the NFL and the offensive line play is down in the NFL. I think those things are all, you know, linked together, coinciding together. And we got to be careful, man. I'm not saying that we can't get better than McGlinchey. I'm never going to say that. I don't care who the player is. You should always want to get better, no matter who it is. I don't care if it's an all-pro player. You should always want to get better. Let me be very, very clear here, right? But I just don't know if better is available right now. And that doesn't mean that, you know, you got to be happy about it. It's just like, all right, we gotta, you know, bite our tongue and deal with it for now. But we should definitely want better later on. You know what I'm saying? We should definitely want better later on. Sin is in the building. Hey, Sin. That's my girl. What's going on? All right. Tommy Huxley is in the building. I see y'all out here, man. All right. So I was waiting for my man McCarver to get in here. He said he's going to be in here soon. So hopefully he can jump in. I'm looking forward to that. So we're sitting out here. All right, so we're outside at the hotel right now. Hopefully, you guys can see me and hear me clearly. All right, I got two of my babies out here, and look, now you got to go upstairs because Derek came to get you. Are you going to? Don't close that door. No, her. If you go in, that's it. Good. Ask him, does he have a key? Zara's not. It's just Aria going. All right, guys. Let me let y'all say what's up to the birthday girl. Come here, baby girl. Come say hi.
Hi.
There you go, guys. My big girl here. Daddy's oldest baby. She just turned 9 years old yesterday. You're an old ass lady.
Oh, no.
You are. This is your last year ever only having one digit in your age. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So from now on, you're going to have at least 2 digits. And when you turn 100, you're going to have 3 digits. You're a grandma now. You're a grandma. You're already a grandma.
Well, I'm not 10 yet.
Tell them that. You're not 10 yet, but you're going to be soon. It's your last year with 1 digit in your age. How's it feel?
I feel regular.
Nothing changed? You didn't feel any different?
I feel taller.
You feel taller after 1 day. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right. So here we go. Sin says happy birthday. Christy gives you some the little celebrations and the what are those things called? It rolls out.
I don't know what it's called.
No one knows the name of those things? Somebody's got to know the name of them. What are they called? I'm not sure what they're called either. But they're saying happy birthday in the chat to you. They're saying happy birthday all over the chat for you, baby girl. See, they love you too. See, boom, look at all the happy birthdays. I'm not sure what it's called, those little things, man. I'm not sure. All right, so let's keep this show going though, guys. Thank you all for the birthday, for the birthday wishes for baby girl here. Happy birthday, little lady. Thank you all very, very much. All right. So listen, I heard this rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't get a chance to be all over Twitter the way people are. I am in the middle of some real hard contract negotiations right now on my job, guys. Like real hard contract negotiations, okay? I feel like I'm getting gypped a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I gotta be honest too, at the same time, they're offering me over $20,000 more a year than what I'm getting right now. But I feel like they lowballing me. I know that sounds crazy, that sounds greedy, but it's not. The numbers just sound weird. But I feel like they lowballing me, man. I really, really do. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it for her. I know she's gonna go back and see all these comments and she's gonna really, really enjoy it. So thank you all very much. Thank y'all. But yeah, man. So I feel like they lowballing me. You know what I mean? And they like, Mike, it's 20,000 more. But so what? That's not. I'm changing positions. Like the position calls for more than that. Don't try to tell me what I'm getting versus what I was getting and all that. We're changing positions. I'm moving up in the ranks. I feel like pay me what, but it's a different story. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. So here's the rumor that I heard. Sorry, let me get back on track. I haven't been on Twitter much. I did jump on there to wish Miss Debbie a happy birthday. I signed into Twitter today, and I saw that the Nothing But Niners Twitter account was verified. And last I heard, they were doing away with the whole Twitter blue equals verification thing. So how the hell did Nothing But Niners get verified? Did y'all do that? I didn't do it. It's so I went to try to read how people are getting verified now, and they said that you could pay $8 a month or some shit like that for it. And they said that you could only get Twitter Blue, which comes with the verification, if you have an iPhone. And y'all know me, I don't have an iPhone. That ain't happening, Captain. I'm not an iPhone person. I'm not an iOS or whatever. So that's not me. Maybe somebody else with the Nothing But Niners login did it. But I saw it today. So shout out to Nothing But Niners. And I don't know what the following count was at before, but right now they're just under 10,000 followers on the Nothing But Niners page. So, and maybe it's working, you know, maybe it's working. Shout out to whoever did it, man. Let's go. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get those damn numbers up. I like it. So, stop it. I'm never getting that phone. Not getting an iPhone. Team Droid. Let's go. Let's go. Team Droid, okay? So here's the rumor that I heard. I heard that Jimmy Ward was practicing without a cast on his hand. Can any of you guys in the chat right now confirm that for me? Can one person say that they saw or at least heard the same thing? If you saw a video or something, I haven't seen any videos. I don't really know much about what's been going on online. Although someone did tag me in some, not tag me, but they sent me a message where there was a little bit of sloppy, he said, she said, or he should but didn't, and didn't but should type nonsense over a video. All right. I heard that people were like stealing people's videos for clout, and whoever's video got stolen, like went right to the person, like, yo, why don't you just tag my shit? Like, why are you posting it up again? Da 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 da. So I don't know how it all played out. I didn't get to read all of it because, again, guys, I've been really, really busy at work. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I heard that Jimmy Ward was out there practicing without a cast. Look, here we go. Damon says, saw a clip where he didn't have a cast on. No cast. Okay. So the rumors were true. Lombardi got a video. So, all right. So now we're talking, y'all. Now, he's still not getting no interceptions. Let's be very clear. He's still not getting no picks because that's not his game. And that's not his game. That's still my guy, but he's not getting no picks. However, he will be a better tackler. He will be a little bit more aggressive. Hopefully he doesn't re-injure that hand. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it all works out. I don't know what she's doing over there. I don't know what she's doing. All right, so Jimmy Ward, he's been back, but now he's getting some of those extra little flanges back. Maybe we could be a little bit more effective out there on the field, you know? And then I want to start talking about this 49ers versus the Chargers matchup, all right? Let me bring my man in here. Looks like he's ready. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, big dog. We go ahead and get this show running. Let's go, baby. Hold on. Let me do the little split screen joint that we got here.
Yeah.
I got a split screen overlay for us. There it is. And let me see if you put your name in there. Let me pop that in. There go to ceiling again, y'all. There go to ceiling again. I gotta stop doing this.
I know.
There it is, man. Let's go, Chuck.
What's up, Suge Mike? What's crack-a-lacking with you, man?
What's good, baby?
Nothing much, man. Just weekends here. You know, we just preparate the best way we can. Yes, please do that. Yeah.
You got a waitress over there, bro? You ordering some drinks over there, man?
Yeah, look.
Let's go.
It's fine. You stupid. She's like, shot number 12? Yeah.
You got to tip your waitress, bro.
Yeah.
Always tip the waitress, man. Right. Take care of the people that are bringing you your food.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I don't know if you hit on this topic already, man, but I'm going to tell you what was very disturbing. It's freaking Jason Verrett, man. I mean, we just been anticipating this man coming back, and he's a Fairfield native, man. So it's right around the corner, and for this man to come back to practice, and he's just right around the corner from getting back at it, and then he tear his Achilles. I just simply break it down.
Lose him. He was me. Where did my man Chuck go? This might be my connection, guys. Damn, he was really about to go in. Can y'all? Who can you guys see in here right now? Oh, I think we lost him. Okay, he's back. So let me drop this other one from the stream. We lost that one. We got him here.
There we go. Yeah, I had to do something real quick.
I
Real
apologize.
quick. But
All right.
yeah.
So you were saying, so he fights his way back and everything, and then
I mean, that gotta suck for anybody though. But I mean, I was anticipating just Verrett coming back, man. I mean, we need all the help we can get on defense. You know, I mean, we've been making all these offensive moves, but Jason Verrett, and especially me myself, every time I get on the stream, there's a guy called Arizona Animal. He's an Arizona Cardinal fan, and he faithfully comes on my channel and just leave little comments talking trash, you know, Arizona and the Niners. And, you know, lately they have the overall, I mean, not the overall record, but they've been giving it to us, you know, and we basically been giving it to them. But then somebody hit the chat and said, nah, that ain't the overall record. It's 32-29. And we're still up on Arizona. But he just kept bragging about, you know, okay, well, we got Hopkins coming back. Y'all don't want to see Hopkins. And I'm like, well, we got Jason Verrett coming back. That's Hopkins' kryptonite right there. So y'all ain't, but now, like, what?
Yeah.
Now what? You know, so we'll see though. But, you know, I know that's football and we should, I mean, it's the second half of the season. I'm very positive because one thing that we have seen.
Oh, you went on mute. We lost your audio, big dog. We can't hear you. I think something came unplugged. It's all right. This is what happens when you know, we authentic over here. We don't play anything. I don't hear anything. Can y'all hear him still? If y'all can still hear him, then I'll shut up and let him talk. You know what I mean? But I can't hear him anymore. Can you hear me, Chuck? He said, yeah, he can hear me. I can't hear him though. They said no, they can't hear you. I was gonna say I'll do a whole lip reading segment, man. I'll let you rock through this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, hit the settings button at the bottom, or hit the more button, and then it should say audio, and then see if you could change the audio settings on the screen real quick. Yeah, my man was going in too. See, this is people, you know, working against us, bro. But we got this, man. We gonna get this. There it is. I heard
YouTube.
Oh,
there we go. I see it.
Let's go, baby.
Yep, I see it.
We in there.
I would prefer the headphones though. Hold on, let me put that back in, man. I don't know how many sets of iPods I didn't had that didn't messed up, you know. But I'm going back to what originally worked.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back into that little set real quick. I want to see that move.
I hear you,
there
bro.
we go. I see myself. All right. Yeah. So second half of the season, though, I am looking forward to. Of course, I think we all looking forward to just having a successful season and a half. But I think from what I've seen, a majority over these years, except that year when, you know, of course, Jimmy Garoppolo came and just, you know, dogged it out those last 5 games. It seems like the Niners, they have obviously they have a better record in the second half of the season than the first, and it seems like they just work out the kinks and do things that's working. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But of course, we don't really know. I can't really put a stamp on that until we actually see it. Just like Christian McCaffrey, like people saying, was that a good pick or not? And a good, you know, and I'm just like, it can be, but we need to see what the result's going to be. Like, we know what he can bring to the table, but unless we do this and that, I mean, if we don't go all the way, then maybe it wasn't a good pickup. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
People looking for definitive answers right now instead of letting things play out, right? Like, can somebody else fill in and do what the Niners were hoping Jason Verrett could do? We don't know, but maybe, right? Will Christian McCaffrey will Christian McCaffrey be a good player for the Niners? Will we get more than 2 or 3 games out of him? Well, we hope so, but we got to see. You know, like people want you to give a definitive answer so that way, you know, when things don't go your way, they're like, oh, you were wrong. Like they want to throw it in your face. They want people to speak on stuff right now, but like we got to wait and see. The Niners offense.
Yeah, how we supposed how we're supposed to know sure what kind of game Christian McCaffrey gonna have against the Chargers. Now we know what kind of game he should have, but we don't know. I'm gonna keep it simple for people. We don't know what he had for breakfast that day. We don't know if his girlfriend or his wife, I don't know, he married. We don't know if something going on. We don't know that stuff. These people always they come to play on Sunday or Monday or Thursday, and we don't know what's going on. We know what they're capable of, though, and that's what we speak on. That's what they should be doing. Now, on paper, we spoke at least out of all these, we should at least have one Super Bowl by now. But it didn't turn out that way. I'm saying on paper. I'm not saying from what we've seen. We got a lot of talent on this team. We should. That's what I'm saying. But this is a clear example of it didn't work out that way. So we can't just put on the fact that what we have on paper. Just one game at a time. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, Chuck. With the addition of Christian McCaffrey, we got Debo coming back. He wasn't here last week. We see what Brandon Ayuk is doing, regardless of who's out there with him. George Kittle's getting his 6-7 targets a game. Man, what are you expecting from this offense going forward, man? I think what are you expecting from this offense? And let me ask you this also. Who has more pressure to perform right now? Kyle Shanahan or Jimmy Garoppolo?
Kyle Shanahan, because Jimmy – look, I think we all know now – I think Jimmy Garoppolo has really passed his pressure point as far as he had something to prove last year. Now, he came into this situation, Trey Lance get hurt, and he's really the backup, and that's what everybody's depending on, his performance. But I think his whole philosophy is if he don't do good, I don't think he's tripping either. Maybe he wants to do good, but he knows what went down in this offseason. So I think Kyle Shanahan, though, most definitely, he has a lot more to prove. And I know it's the Rams, right? Okay. I know we always beat them. But one thing that Cal showed everybody, which what did we kept doing? We kept running the ball. We made some smooth plays, but we kept running the ball with Christian McCaffrey, of course. We kept giving it to him. So you consistently have to do what works, and we know that's what Kyle Shanahan just don't do. We can be successfully running the ball, and then we turn into doing something crazy. But we seen that in the Rams game, and hopefully that's what he picked up. Even if every team that's planning to defend us is planning on stopping the run, because that's just what we do well. I mean, I think that's common sense throughout any team anyway. But if we stay consistent with that run game, these teams eventually they're not going to be able to catch up. And we just have to stay consistent with that, because that's what we do well. So hopefully that's what Cal picked up on the Rams game. But offense, though, I like to say a lot of times with George Kittle, we haven't seen a lot of George Kittle as much as we anticipated, but was he really 100% coming back from his injury? Or is Kyle Shanahan really being smart as far as leading people to believe that, but out the blue, now you see a whole bunch of George Kittle because now you got these other weapons. But I've been saying that for years about Kyle Juszczyk too, because he's supposed to be an offensive weapon, even though he blocks good. I think that'll be a good strategy, but I don't know what's in Kyle's head though. I mean, that's what I would do. So to answer your question about the
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Answer the question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, to answer your question, I think just the whole offense is just, they really need to break out. They really do need to break out. So,
Yeah, I like that. I was talking to my man Zach from 49ers Hive, and he was saying, Mike, like, I know it sounds like a lot of points a game, but they should have 7 more points a game. And I looked at the chart for points per game in the NFL, and the Niners were somewhere between, I don't remember now. I was going to say 19. I'm not sure if that's correct. It might not have been that low. But if you added 7 points, it put them in the top 5.
Yeah.
It put them in the top 5 of scoring in the NFL if you could get 7 more points a game.
Yeah.
How crazy is that one touchdown makes that big of a difference in how good your offense is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, it's a lot. And I feel like that pressure is warranted. I felt like there was a lot of me defending Kyle Shanahan over the years where Jimmy would get hurt, Debo would get hurt, Kittle's hurt, and people were like, oh, I can't believe we lost this game. I'm like, guys, look at who we had out there. Y'all can't tell me those 2 tackles that were just playing in that game. Y'all can't tell me that y'all expected C.J. Beathard or Nick Mullen to go out there with, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was such unreal expectations for all that. And then it was like, you know, y'all got to, like, I felt like it was my responsibility to tell people to relax. Like, football is not just played with random players. There is a reason why guys were picked and are talented and getting the contracts that they're getting versus somebody who's further down on the depth chart. Now, with all these special players on this offense, I don't know that that's warranted anymore. Now I feel like people, if we don't perform, have the right to be upset with Kyle. Every player that we heard from the offensive side of the ball following that Chiefs game said, we're better than 22 points a game. We're better than 24 points a game. Like, we let the team down. Every single one of them. And so what do they do? They come back and they fire back with 30-plus points in the game. Right? Now, like you said, it's the Rams. But let me ask you this. You mentioned somebody, and I haven't talked about him yet. Kyle Juszczyk. He's finally coming back. They're saying that he's here. So my question to you is, we saw this team do two back sets with Christian McCaffrey and Jeff Wilson Jr. I would imagine that we see Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell back there at the same time. What happens to Kyle Juszczyk? Is he still needed in this offense, and why?
Well, he's still needed as far as I think he's going to be in there majority of the time just for the same role he's been doing all together, is just blocking real good. But as far as being that secret weapon, I don't think so, because they should have been using him a lot more. I mean, every time they put him in a play or even for a pass along the sideline, I don't think so, though. Just based on history, from what we've seen, I don't think so. I think you're going to see a lot of more Christian McCaffrey. I think Kyle Shanahan was like this when he got him, because we all know during the draft, I think a lot of us said, oh, Kyle Shanahan get Christian McCaffrey can really do what he likes to do with him. But he got him now, and I think that's what he should have been doing. Kyle Juszczyk is not Christian McCaffrey, but we've seen what Kyle Juszczyk can do. And if Kyle Shanahan wanted to really be creative, he could have utilized him a lot more. But we got Christian McCaffrey now, and I think it's up to Christian McCaffrey on one side in the backfield. Got Debo Samuel on the other side. That's really going to confuse a lot of defenses. But Kyle Juszczyk is going to go back to what he's been doing. Do you think blocking really?
Yeah. So speaking of that blocking, we haven't really gotten much production out of the tight end group, right?
Yeah.
And I'm saying the group. Do you think that they move Juice to tight end for the remainder of the season, and then they go with 2 running backs in the backfield? So imagine a look where you have your 5 offensive linemen and your quarterback. That's 6. You got 2 running backs. That's 7 and 8. You got Kyle Juszczyk. That's 9, and then you have Kittle. That's 10, and then your number 1 wide receiver. Like, you still have a ton of pass catchers on the field that can, you know what I mean, go out there and do different things. Like, do you think we see something like that, or when Kittle gets tired, they pull him out and they put Kyle Juszczyk in?
Now listen, Mike. See, that's a good example of we see what can work here, and it's almost like common sense to think about that. I would hope to see something like that. That would be great. But I don't know, because that's just going back to what I was talking about Kyle Juszczyk in the first place. It's like Kyle Shanahan should have been doing some type of creative things with Kyle Juszczyk, because this man can catch. He can, all kind of things. That would be great. So hopefully somebody can give him the message, the idea, because that would be great. Do I think I would see it? I don't think I would see it, because I haven't seen Kyle really take advantage of what he really has. You know, it's always the same stuff. So that's why. But if he does do it, it's lights out. It's lights out. Ain't nobody gonna know how to stop us. You know.
Let me ask you this: it's gonna be the first time we have both RB1s back in the 49ers colors, okay? Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell are both going to be out there. So let me ask you this question, man.
Yeah.
Which guy should be the change of pace back? Which guy is going to be coming out there on 3rd and 7s? Are you going to put the speedy Elijah Mitchell, or are you going to put the pass catcher in Christian McCaffrey? Because whatever your answer is, that means that the opposite guy is your first down back, right? So I think it's an interesting dichotomy here that we're looking at. I just want to get your opinion on it, or maybe you put them both out there on first down. Maybe you go with the 2 back sets on first downs. How would you play this, man? This is very interesting to me.
Now, obviously the first game with Elijah Mitchell coming back, you got to do Christian McCaffrey because maybe the man just need to get more acclimated. But on just a regular basis, right? See that's very hard to answer because you got Elijah Mitchell that we know about Elijah Mitchell. We know what he can do, right? But then you got Christian McCaffrey. He brings a little something different. He just got a skill set that nobody else has, and he gonna fight for them extra yards. We know Elijah Mitchell gonna push through that, but then
yes, sir.
That's a hard question, man. I can't really put an answer on this. We just got to mess around with it and just confuse people with it. Yeah.
And I was putting you on the spot just to see if you maybe had something. I've been going back and forth with it. I felt like Christian McCaffrey being a better pass catcher would be better for 3rd and long situations. We could start him in the backfield and then snap the ball and have him run out for a pass, right? And I feel like he does that better than.
How many yards out? You said 3rd and long.
Like if it's 3rd and 7, if it's a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, he should be able to do that. Right. Garoppolo should be able to do that at least.
And so, but then that tells me that he's got to have fresh legs and all that for that down, so he can't be the first down back. Right. But I don't want him not on the field in first down scenarios either. So I was wondering if you could convince me of something, but you sound like me. We got to see how that shit play out.
We got to see. We got to see. That's just we just got to see. Now, technically, I'm more confident to say that either one of those guys are starting on first down. By the time we shouldn't even really be getting to 3rd down the way that they skills are, but we know certain situations it may end up that way, and hopefully it's not a 3rd and 7. Hopefully it's like 3 and 2.
Yeah, we should have a lot more 3rd and shorts. I agree with you. Hey, I want to pay you some homage here really quick. I want to give you your flowers, man, for being the YouTube OG that you are. Plus, when I hear 49ers and CMC, I don't think of Christian McCaffrey. I think of you, bro. You the original 49ers CMC, bro. I'm not gonna let nobody take that away from you, bro. Like that, that's you, man. So you got a special place right here in my heart, man.
I appreciate that,
everything that you've done for us, bro. Like you paved the way for us, big dog, and I appreciate you, man. I really do.
And it was some cats, man. That believe it or not, I started in 2012, but there was some people here like 2009, man. Like,
oh yeah,
Hawk Hater and a lot of people, man. They were here, but man, I was on YouTube for a while before it it changed for the good, because even for me, it's good to hear a lot of detail, like even Nothing But Niners and Real Talk 49ers, a lot of other ones. I'm missing a lot of people, but it's also good to hear people's opinions and break it down. Versus what I was doing, I'll just get on here and say, "Hey, Arizona, we finna whoop y'all ass Sunday," and then we have an Arizona fan make a video. And then we respond from it, and then Sunday we like, where your video at now? We make it interesting and fun. So I actually, you know who 49 Cents is?
Yep.
Yeah, he was really good at that too, and a lot of people are looking for him this year. We haven't seen him. He started the same year that I have, and I called him twice, and haven't heard from him. I hope everything is all right. But the type of videos that he has been making, I used to do that a lot. So I did promise the people, man, if we don't hear nothing from him, I'm gonna get back to it. It is time consuming and things of that nature. And I know when you do videos like this, even like people that really been rocking with me since like 2012, they
Yeah.
still here. But I know what the
Yes, sir.
people want. The people want consistency, and that's what you guys do, especially you. I can
Definitely.
always depend on the breaking news, man. My man always bring the breaking news,
I
you
be
know.
trying, bro. I be
Nah,
trying.
yeah, you
Do
don't
that.
try, you do it. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
see,
don't try, you
that's
do
the
it.
thing. Like a lot of
Yeah,
people, the 49ers content creators, there's been a boom. There's been an uptick in it, right? And there's a
yeah,
lot of those people saying, like Mike, you guys are the OGs, you guys are the OGs. And here I am tipping my cap to guys like to you and Rombo. You know what I mean? Y'all were here before we got here. We were watching y'all saying, hey, we want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, and here you are saying,
yeah,
nah, but what about 49 cents and Hawk here? You know what I'm saying? Like the OGs pay it forward. You know what I mean? Like we give that respect to them. So I truly and sincerely appreciate that about you and all the other content creators that are out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah.
it's
I
a special
appreciate
thing,
it.
man. And
Yeah,
this community is special, man. It really is, bro. Yes,
hey, the
sir.
Niners, not the faithful though. It's a whole different world. That's why people that be hating, I be like, if they hating, they just not a part of it. They don't understand. They don't
Right,
understand why we
right.
travel so thick on the road.
Come on,
They
bro.
don't get it. I'm
Come
trying to tell
on,
you,
man.
man. We here, man. This
Yo,
is what
I
we
got, I
do, man.
I got this story. I'm not gonna say who it is because
Yeah,
people know him. I'm not gonna say your name. So I took my son to one of his first
yeah.
games ever, and I'm up here in the Northeast. So
Uh-huh.
it was the 49ers versus Washington. At the time, they were the Redskins still. All right, and
Okay.
so it was a
Mm-hmm.
very very last minute ordeal. So me and my son, we get these tickets. We way up in the nosebleeds, right? And my son is sitting down, and he kicks this guy's. The guy had at the end of halftime, it's pretty much last call for beers. So him and his buddies go out and they get as many beers they can carry back up to the seats. And they got them in the
Mm-hmm.
cup holders in front of them and they put them behind their seats, but we're up a row behind them. It's in our foot area. So my son
Mm-hmm.
kicks the can over and I was like, oh man, I apologize about that. I'll go get you another one. He was like, yeah, you better go get another one. I was like, whoa, 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 I better not do shit. Like you put that where our feet are, your beer's supposed to go in front of you. Like calm
Mm-hmm.
down. You know what I mean? I apologize. It was the first thing I said out of my mouth. I'm sorry. But your tone, you got to tone that down, big dog. Like you're not doing that right now. And I guess he thought because he was with his boy, we all the way up in the nosebleeds. I think he thought like I was by myself, right?
Was
But
he a Niner fan?
no, no, no. This was a Washington fan.
Okay. Okay.
This was
Mm-hmm.
we were in Washington. We were in
Yeah,
Washington.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Okay.
I'm surrounded by him, right? And
Yeah.
so he running off at the mouth. Now I realize as he's speaking and talking fly that he's drunk.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, all right, I'm sober. I got my little man here with me. This is an important opportunity for me to teach a lesson. Now, how do you want to teach that lesson? I said, hey man, look, you know what? I was gonna buy you a beer. You started talking up the side of your mouth. I'm not. Now you got to eat that. Put your stuff up there in front of you, but calm down. I'm gonna let you slide for talking the way you was talking, but chill out. And then he stood up like he wanted to do something, right? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get up, but just across the aisle were two more Niner fans that I didn't know from Adam. And they
They
was
knew
like,
you,
what's up?
huh?
I don't know if they knew me. They saw me in my colors, though. They saw
Yeah.
the Niner colors. And they was like,
Yeah.
what's up, though? My man sat right back there. Ain't say another word because you thought I was there with me and my son, and you was gonna pop off at the mouth with somebody. But that Niner, that those colors, man, like we stand up for each other, we support each other. You know what I mean? And it's we not gonna let some nonsense like that happen, especially when we know that person ain't the one instigating that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's the same thing here on these social media platforms, right? I'm gonna support anybody that's a real one. You don't have to go out there and have all these guests and all that stuff on. If I see you working hard, I see you grinding and everything, I'm gonna give you the respect that you deserve. But when I see that you on some, what I mean, I might take it. I'm not gonna badmouth you, but I'm gonna take a step back. When I stop talking about people, that's when y'all should be like, okay, like what happened? Like then you hit me up. I'm never gonna badmouth people on my channel. I don't do that. But When I stop messing with people, I stop messing with people. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Yeah.
that's just how we are as a community, man. This 49ers community, all the way out here on the East Coast, is just as deep as it is out there on the West Coast. I promise. I promise you that, bro. So
Oh, I
it's
know. I know.
it's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing, bro.
yeah.
So listen, man, let's go ahead and get down to this little breakdown real quick. I'm not gonna keep you much longer. I appreciate you jumping in here with me.
Hey,
I
man,
know
you
that
can keep me, man. I'm be up all night.
I saw you just tap the bottom of your drink. I don't know where your waitress is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to, mess nothing up.
She
Or
sleep,
man.
so I'm gonna have to fill up. Don't worry about it.
All right, so cool. So then look, let me tell you
Yeah,
what I'm gonna ask you
yeah.
about. Right? I was looking at how the Chargers
Mm-hmm.
been playing this year. I went back and watched a couple of games, and I noticed something, man. The Chargers and the Niners are opposites in this sense. Okay. The Niners are a
Uh-huh.
team that like to start fast. When they're inside the scripted plays, we're really successful. The first quarter is when the Niners can put some points up. Second quarter, not so much. Coming out of halftime, we got you again. Fourth quarter, not so much. Now, this last game against the Rams, the Niners had a lot of success. First quarter, third, fourth quarter, we was all right? We did pretty good. But that's an anomaly right now. That's the one-off. I'm not going to count that because one is the
It's the
Rams and two,
Rams.
it was Christian McCaffrey. I'm not going to count that.
Yeah.
The Chargers, on the other hand, they're a little bit opposite of the 49ers. They start slow. The first quarter, not so much. But then they seem to adjust really well, and then they come back strong in the second quarter. And then coming out of the half, it's the same thing. They might maybe drive down and get a field goal, but they're not likely to get in the end zone. They're in the fourth quarter. That's when they seem to turn it up some. So right now, it's strength against strength. Here we are in the first quarter. Here they are in the second quarter. Here we are in the third quarter. There they are in the fourth quarter. How do you see this game playing out, big dog? Because this is going to be an interesting one, and I know it's an AFC team, but we need this win. We need some momentum, man. A lot of the players are talking about, wait till y'all see what we got for y'all in the second half of the season. Well, the second half of the season starts on Sunday Night Football with the whole
You right
world watching.
about that.
How do
You
you
right
think
about
this
that.
thing plays out, big dog?
It should play out well because now I don't want to give I don't want to give the situation a handicap, but they do have a lot of injuries, don't right? So if that's what they still been doing, I mean, I think all we need to do is just stay consistent with what works in the first quarter. I mean, stay consistent with it, but if that's what the Chargers do on a regular basis, I think we'll be all right if we stay consistent. I mean, who they throwing the ball to?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We just got to stay consistent. Don't If we do that, that's when we beat ourselves. But I'm telling you, second half with us, just like you said, man, we tend to take off. So I mean, this will be a great win, a great come up. A lot of people were talking about the Rams game. I was excited, just like everybody else, but I kept telling people I want to see them do that against other people, not just the Rams. And this is great, like you said, is after the bye week. It's the first game of the second half of the season. Let's start it off beating the Chargers down, man. The AFC. I wanted to start a little streak sweeping the AFC. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it with the Broncos, but that's all right. We know that was a fluke game, and I don't even give credit to Russell Wilson about that because we just let him have it. But
Yeah.
forget that, man. Let's take off. And shout out, look, check this out too. I hope there's Rams fans watching this video right now,
It's
because as
usually
much as y'all want
that
to sit up here and talk about, well, I hope they watching right now, because as much as y'all want to talk about y'all stadium, number one, that's our stadium. Number two, even if that is it's not y'all stadium, I put more respect on the Chargers. That's the Charger stadium before it's y'all's. So I don't want to hear that, Rams fans. We already swept y'all. Y'all can watch and try to take notes to watch how to be a real fan and all that, but we didn't sweep them. I ain't even worried about them, man. I don't even know why I brought them up, but we playing the Chargers. I just give respect more to the Chargers and their stadium versus the Rams, man. FYI. So,
hey,
but
you know what?
anyway, man. Mm-hmm.
I want to touch on that real quick, man. I noticed that
Yeah.
on the TV copy. So I watch there's a stream that I get to watch when I do my replays, and they don't cut the commercials. So what they do is they play a lot of the stuff that's happening, like over the PA and everything, and they're doing the announcements and the giveaways and the random questions that they give fans extra tickets to and all that. And I noticed that when they say the whose house, you hear our house, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the response is Rams house. But you can't hear the our versus Rams because when the Niners are there, we say our house. The Rams fans are saying Rams house. I think the Niners have to do something to distinctly separate themselves when they say whose house and we in there.
Yeah.
What do you think the Niners fans should be saying in that moment? Because I know that they're trying to get the word house in there, but maybe we don't get the word house in there. Like maybe we say Niners, like something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be something to
I
ground
was
them
going to
out.
say that. Just Niners. Say something clear for the public to hear. It's enough of us in there to make it go around in here. 2017, that 5-game that 5-game streak with Jimmy Garoppolo. I went to Houston. Man, I'm telling you, when the whole stadium was "Let's go Niners," they was trying to kick us out, man. That's how we travel, though, man. I mean, that's what they just make it clear. You don't have, I know it's our house. We know that, but just by saying Niners, y'all say just Niners. Niners, something Niners.
Yeah.
It's enough of y'all for the people to see. And that's our stadium. We got Niner fans all up in LA. And the problem is, they was wishy-washy coming from LA, going to St. Louis and coming back. It's the same thing with the Raiders. And the Raiders, I don't know if you know this, Mike, but really living in the Bay Area, like the Raider fans, it's always a battle with us. Like
it's
always.
War. It's war, bro.
Always. But I know what gets under their skin now. I just simply say, look, man, y'all not even in California no more. Y'all way over there. And that really gets under their skin. And it shuts them down every time.
We beat y'all so bad, y'all left the state, right?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
And okay, look, man, I'm not superstitious. And when I say things like what I'm about to say right now, she's stupid. My sister is visiting me from Atlanta, but she a Raider fan, and she was the one actually fixing my drinks for me. She was fixing my drinks for me, but she just texted me, "Shut up," because I'm talking about the Raiders. But the Raiders not even in Oakland no more.
Tell her your cup empty. You need something else to drink. Come on, sis.
Hey, can you give me another fill up, please, sis?
Come on, sis. We got you.
Yeah.
It's all love, sis. Come on now.
She was like, "We know that. Yeah, y'all not in California no more." And hey, look, I'm not superstitious, but this thought is haunting me right here. Do you remember? I forgot what year it was. Maybe 2014. When we played the Raiders, Kaepernick, and the Raiders was bad. They only had 2 wins, but then they beat us.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like, but I always say this to people. Hey, man, you going to Vegas for that game? I was like, you know what? Before the season started, I'm like, I don't want to go because, number one, Vegas is already expensive on New Year's.
Bro.
Number two, if our teams is already shooting for the playoffs, it's not like we're gonna be in there with a dogfight anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, obviously, from the way it looks now, I mean, maybe the Raiders are not gonna be squeezing for no playoff game, man. So that's out the window. So it's not even a game to look forward to. So Niner fans, hey, have fun if you're going out there, but. I mean,
I was supposed to be going to that game, but I got an uncle who turns 50 this year, and I was supposed to be taking him out there as a birthday gift, right? And the plane tickets, the hotel, I mean, we talking, 4 or 5 G's.
Yeah, easy.
And so he was like, nephew, hey, how about this, man? He was like, how about we don't go to the game? Maybe we just watch it together or something, and sit back and chill. Now check out how God works, right? I'm a man of faith. I believe in God, but you guys believe in the universe or whatever. Check out how the universe works, right? So my uncle hits me up and he cancels. The Raiders fans, and you know what? And this is early. This is before they had a bad record and all that.
He had to say the Raider fans. Go ahead.
So he was like, he was like, nephew, let's just get together on game day and chill. He was like, we don't have to go all the way out there. Let's use that money, put it together for something else. Maybe we do a family barbecue. All that money, we could get the whole family together out here and do something, right? So I said, okay, cool. My boy proposed to his girl 2 weeks ago and is getting married the same day of the game and wants me to be the best man. So had I booked them tickets and all that stuff, I wouldn't have been around for none of that because, and then now what? You don't get married or I'm not your best man? Because either way, I'm taking offense to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's it all, the stars align the way that they're supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm gonna get to do both now. Now I'm gonna get to be present for the wedding. I'm gonna be dripped out on
Right
game
on.
day. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know me.
That's right,
I had to go and get something with red in it so I could represent for the Niners on the wedding day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm gonna be here live and direct. Yeah, man. So it was just, I thought it was something. When he proposed and they decided to get married on New Year's Day, on Sunday, January 1st, when the whole world is celebrating the New Year starting, that's the day he's gonna be getting married. I'm gonna be the best man in the wedding. So, I just thought it was something. You know what I'm saying? Now, we let's get back to these. Let's get back to these Chargers, bro.
Yeah, let's get back.
The thing is this: if you playing fantasy football this year?
No, I've for many years I just been doing pick'ems, man, because it's me myself. It's it's hard for me to concentrate on other players, man. I'm always looking at my team. It's just hard for me to just, know what I'm saying. That's just
fair.
me though. Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Now let me tell you a harsh reality.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Eckler is tearing the NFL fantasy football circuit up at the running back position. This guy has more touchdowns than he's played in games. You know what I'm saying? Like, they played 8 games. He got like 11 and 12 touchdowns. Like, he is out there cooking. He is as hot as fish grease in the running back circuits right now. How does 49ers slow him down with no Eric Armstead, no Javon Kinlaw?
Man, you said the
no
first
Santa
thing.
Ebicam.
Yeah, you said the first. I mean, shoot. I mean, obviously, like I said before, they don't really have nobody to pass to. Maybe they can really put, Fred Warner, the other linebackers on this running back. But that means that he's getting past the defensive line. And, I mean, that's what it's just going to have to rely on is the linebackers, man. I mean, because that's all they have. That's all they have. That's what I would do. If I was D'Amico, that's what I would be doing. That's what I would do. So, that's how you. I think that's how you do that.
So do you treat him? All right. Let's spin this. Let's spin this as something that the Niner fans are a little more familiar with. I'm gonna do this LA to LA thing, right? So do you let Austin Eckler go off statistically, but he's their whole offense, the way that we let Cooper Kupp go off? He's their whole offense, but we dominate.
Cooper Kupp is just he's just something else, man.
Right, so he goes off every time we play him, fantasy-wise, but we dominate the games. Are you saying there's going to be another thing like that where Eckler just going to go ahead and get his, but we going to control the whole game? He's not going to be enough. He might get you a touchdown.
We should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a good strategy too. It just brings me back to, it's hard to say that because that is an easy strategy, but we come up to a game to be like, this is all we have to do, and we doing something totally different, But in reality, yes, that's what you do. Give him, let him get gassed out and all of that, and eventually he gonna slow down. We just gonna take their head off. But yeah, that's what we should be doing.
I heard that, and this is not proven. I can't prove this yet, but I heard that Jason Verrett was ready to play ball as early as week 1, and the team said, "Well, just hear me out, right?" The team said that we're gonna wait on him, so they put him on IR. They let him come back, and this was supposed to be his come out game. My question to you is, if that rumor is true, we're gonna ask this question and answer based off of that rumor being true. We can't prove it, but if that rumor was true, and he was a large part of this week's game plan, do you think that the Chargers now have an opportunity to take advantage of whatever corner was not supposed to be in there? Or do you think the other guys been playing all year long, we're going to be all right?
We should be all right against them because they're pretty banged up. We should be.
Yeah.
I want to put emphasis on that word.
Yeah.
We should be.
We should be, right?
Yeah. I mean, who
It's
would it be?
gonna be tough.
Wait. I kind of got a question. Since we talking about, I got a question for you. Because I asked around a whole bunch of Niner fans that I come across. I asked this question because I find myself trying to answer this question. I don't know. Maybe 4 more years of Niner football, and Dante Johnson, right? I mean, Dante Johnson. I guess he's dude. He keeps making it.
That's Big Jers right there. What's up? That's Big Jers. Put some respect on that man. Man. Come on now. I'm not gonna let you dog my man like that. What's up?
He's gonna. I mean, 4 more years maybe, right? And then he's done, right? Do you consider him like a alumni, 49er alumni? I mean, he's been on the team. I mean, I guess you can, but it's kind of a weird question because it's not like the Niners be like, yeah, you playing. He just makes his way like he knows the secrets between John Lynch's wife's pictures or something. You better put me on this team. So that's why I always ask Niners. I always had to ask. We was talking about cornerbacks and stuff, and I was like, Dante Johnson. It just came in my head. My bad.
Well,
but,
yeah,
I guess
here's how I'm going to answer that question. Right? You look at guys, Emmanuel Mosley, who's been here longer, Dante Johnson. You look at Javarius Ford, obviously Dante Johnson. I mean, you can keep going back through time. Chris Culliver,
Dante Johnson,
right? Josh Norman,
crazy.
Dante Johnson, Richard Sherman, Dante Johnson. You can't name another corner that has been on this roster as long as him.
Yeah.
Shanahan has been here, and even before. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, listen, they say that don't nothing follow you from Vegas except herpes, right? Dante Johnson is the herpes of the 49ers,
Man,
bro.
He is the herpes of the 49ers. I like that.
I'm just saying, he always come back, bro.
Is his picture supposed to be in the museum?
Listen, man, we got to build a shrine to my man, bro. He might not be good. He might not be good, but damn it, he there, bro.
Hey, he doing better than me. He doing better than me. He make the team every year, right? Got to give him that. Damn. Yeah. God,
oh my God, we talking about the Johnson with herpes. Looking at the
but
jokes.
I had to ask that question because I be asking people that all the time. I'll be like, but I mean, yeah, he'll come in, make a good play. He'll come in, make a dynamic defensive play, but yeah. Oh man,
you all wet from laying on the couch. Your whole shirt is wet from laying on the cushions. It was raining today, so all your stuff is wet now. We're gonna go inside and you have to take all that off. Okay, all right. Okay, birthday girl, I ain't arguing with you. That's my baby right there, man.
Happy birthday! What's the age?
Come here. He's asking you a question. Her birthday.
How old are you?
9.
9 years old. My son just turned 9 October 12th this year.
October 12th. There you go. And she just turned 9 November 10th. So
wow.
It's my baby girl right here. It's my firstborn daughter right here, man.
Oh, that's great,
special place in Daddy's heart.
Yes, indeed.
All
Ain't
right.
nothing more precious than kids, man.
Yeah, man. Just say happy birthday. What do you say?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's later out there.
Oh no, right, bro! It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
But she enjoying her birthday.
She hanging tough with that. So my kids don't have a bedtime on Friday nights anyway. We do this thing in my household where we let them stay up all night, no bedtime, but electronics are supposed to go off at 12. Now she's outside. Yeah, so we're at a hotel right now because she wanted to go swimming. So we got a hotel for the weekend, and we're out here now. But we outside because it's nice and warm out here, man. It's like 65, 70. It might be a little higher than 70 degrees out here right now. It's nice out here, man. Yeah. So we outside in the hotel, little I don't know what you call this little pit area. And we just chilling. So
I heard that, man. That's
All right.
how you that's how you live life, man. Just do the best of your ability and just make it work, man. It's easy. And
Yeah,
then when our
absolutely.
kids could grow up and man, it's a blessing, man. It's most definitely a blessing. Hallelujah.
How many you got? You got the one, or you got more than one?
And I got 4. I don't got 4. I got 4. I got 2 girls, 2 boys. I'm
God bless
even.
you. I got 3 girls and 1 boy. So, listen, man.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, man. How old is your
Yeah.
oldest?
20.
God, I think I'm gonna cry with my oldest turn 20. He only 13 right now. I
Oh yeah.
got 13, 9, 7, and 4.
Okay, yeah, I got a 4-year-old. I got 20, and then my 15-year-old. She having a damn slumber party. Y'all don't hear it, but I hear all the damn noise over there. And yeah, my 9-year-old, he at his cousin's house, and my 4-year-old, he downstairs asleep with his
God
mom.
bless you, man. And your sister a hater because she did not come and refill that cup. I'm not gonna forget that.
Oh,
What?
you know what? Hey, I didn't want to interrupt. Give me like 2 minutes, cause I'm gonna go fill my own damn cup.
Let's go,
I'll be
because I
right
got
back.
one more. We're going to take one more toast and get up out of here. So while he goes and does that, y'all, I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to leave it up there because he got that beautiful background. Y'all see those jerseys over there. Y'all see the Gore. Y'all see the Willis. Y'all see the helmets over there. Y'all see, come on, man. Man. Yo, let me tell you, y'all just wait. You wait till I go ahead and get this whole thing. Uh-oh, mamas. You got a super chat that says happy birthday. That means I got to give you the money for it. That means I got to give you the money for it. You got a super chat that says happy birthday. You know daddy's deal. When y'all get a super chat that says happy birthday, y'all get all the money for it. So there you go. Jaguayo kicked it off for you. That's the first one that said happy birthday. So you get it. Let me make sure. She says thank you, Jaguayo. She's gonna get that money, so daddy's gonna have to cut her a deal. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. 2 girls, 1 boy. God, Sean, man. Whew. I can't imagine having 30. I'm barely 30 years old myself. I'm still in my 30s, man. Good Lord. Oh, man. It's a beautiful thing, though, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. I pray that I'm still here and kicking when my kids turn 30, bro. I really, really do. It's a blessing, man. And I want to be here. I want to be here. I don't control all of it, but I'm also in the middle of negotiating a new contract with my job to get me out of the line of fire and out of harm's way, not dealing with as many patients hands-on in houses anymore. So that should extend my time here on this planet, and hopefully I make it to see my children turn 30. So, Sean, it's a blessing, man. It is absolutely a blessing, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You're 51. I know you had pops with you just very recently. So it's a beautiful thing. If I can see my kids turn 50s, I'm in there, man. There he is. My man is back. Baby 4 grandkids, he says. Sean holding it down over there.
Hey, shout out to nothing but Niners though.
Oh.
Always holding it down.
Well, let me go ahead and let me pop this last one open here. I got one more can here.
Yeah. What you got? What is that? What is that?
So I'm not much of a beer drinker because I usually just get. All right, it's gonna sound inappropriate. I usually just get gassy from beer, bro. It just make me burp a lot.
No. That's all right. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I found this beer. The company is called Victory, and they make these strong ass beer. This is 9.5% alcohol. I don't know if y'all can see that on the label there. That 9.5 right there.
That's not an IPA, is it?
Nah, this ain't an IPA, bro. It's just it's a sweet tasting brew, but 9.5%. Because my uncle get me into Heineken and Modelo's and all that.
Maybe Mickey's.
Yeah, they like 3% and stuff like that, 4%. This bad boy is 9.5. I drink 2 or 3 of these, and I'm like, okay, I see where we hit, and I see where we going. So I'm gonna crack this one with you, bro. Let's take one more toast here. One more cheers to the faithful. That's my dog right there. Let's throw it back.
Nothing but Niners. You know this got to go down a lot more often, man, because it's just,
Chuck,
it's
man,
long overdue.
You say the word.
Typically though, like my son do AAU basketball, so typically he have games early in the morning on Saturday. It ain't no games this weekend, so of course I'm having a good time, Plus, my
That's why
sister
you up
going
so
back to
late.
Atlanta in the
Okay.
morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for
And
you,
if he have game
my,
on Saturday, then I can get on Saturday night, and there's no game on Sundays. But yeah, it's a lot of movement going on. But I love it. But I wish I can just be here more, because this is what I
yeah.
love doing. I love doing.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
man, bro. If you
Mm-hmm.
want, I'll text you my schedule throughout the week. I got Patreon shows and all that. I would love to have you, if on your channel, you come
Yeah.
on my channel, my Patreon, whatever it is, bro, because the people need to hear from you, bro. I respect your opinion and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
and you bring that spice too, I got to learn to
Yeah.
turn my spice up a little bit. You
Nah,
being
nah,
you
man,
being a
you got
little
it.
laid back right now. I ain't gonna
No,
hold
I
you, man.
am. No, I am. You right.
You
You
know,
right.
like
It gotta
you
be
talk.
against us. Oh, I tell you what. If you want to see some spice, I gotta come back on here. Now, hopefully, it'll either be Friday night or it'll be Saturday night. It'll be the night the game the game.
Wait, say. All right, so it got a little
Oh, I
bubbliness.
might have cut out. Yeah.
There you go.
So
I hear
it's
you there.
right before we play the Seahawks. Right before we play the Seahawks. If you want to hear me get spicy, because what I used to do when it came to these damn Seahawks, man. I mean, if you go back and watch these videos, I used to put they video clips on my video. It'd be 9 of them that used to make videos for the Seahawks, and I just clown all of them. But then it was so hard though, man, because they just would always find a way to beat us, man. That was
Bro,
some
they had
hard
our number
times right
every
there.
damn year, bro.
They just did it, man. And you know what? I'll tell you this though. I don't know if you've been up there for a game, right? But when we went, like me and my wife, and then we brought my son that's now 4 years old. He was 1. We had his little his little headphones on, noise cancellation. Man, he was all decked out. But the fans were hella nice. It was weird. I was
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah,
had my
yeah,
guard up, I was in
yeah,
defense
yeah.
mode. I mean, out of all the places I've been to, they were like the nicest fans. It was so awkward and weird about that.
You know what's another thing? So I've heard the
Maybe
same
because
thing
I had my
about.
son with me. I don't know.
No. I've heard that about Seattle fans over and over. Right, the ones on
Yeah,
Twitter don't do the ones in the stadiums justice. They say that
yeah,
Seahawks fans are very respectful. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they'll go in there and they're all ha ha. We hope you lose, but that's the extent of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, and then after the game is over, a good game. Get home safe type thing. I've heard that about them and the Packers. I've heard Packer fans are also really respectful as well. So,
yeah,
I give props to the fan bases that I've had run-ins with. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm out here in the Northeast. I go to every time the Niners play the Eagles. I'm in the stadium. I've never had a problem. Now my wife tells me, babe, it's because you big and like you black. Like, they see you a little bit different. They're not going to talk shit to you the way they talk shit to other people. And I'm like,
mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm that big. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm that big of a guy. But she says that's why. I had Eric Crocker out here week two this year. Was it this year or last year? Did we? No, it was last year. We played the Eagles. We ain't played the Eagles this year. It was last year, week 2.
Yeah, we played
And
them last year. I think week 2. Yeah, and
yeah,
we got that win, but we could have let it
hmm
slip.
it
Yeah,
was ugly.
that's right.
It was ugly, but we
Yeah,
got that dub, right? And
yeah.
Eric Crocker was out here, and check this out, man. My man was turning up at the end of the game, right? He's standing up on his seats. What? What now? What y'all going to do? I'm like, oh God, Lord, please let us get up. Like, listen, man. Like, I don't want to tempt the Philly fate, but I think we were just so deep that they were just like, yeah, we're gonna let them have that one because, it's sometimes it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? It's not worth the hassle. It's not worth the trouble. So, we be out
No,
here
I
and
know. Yeah,
with Niners be holding down. I'll be honest with you though, man. I've been going to Eagles games for years. Whether it's me by myself as a Niners fan sitting right behind the coaches all the way down in really good seats or sitting up in the nosebleeds, I have not had a bad run-in with Eagles fans. They talk about them throwing batteries and shit like that. Like I haven't had any of those experiences with Eagle fans, and I live in Eagles territory. You know what I mean? So,
that's that. Yeah,
and sometimes I've even gone to the game with Eagles fans. So maybe that's why I get a pass. Also, you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? You just there. And
Yeah.
sometimes they just pick and choose. They poison. I've also seen things getting ugly, and I've gone and broke up some fights in the middle
Yeah.
of a game. Like, I'll see a Niners person surrounded by Eagles fans, and I go in there and put my arm around them and just walk out. I hug them like I know them. Hey, walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. This ain't worth it, bro. It's you against
Yeah.
7 right now. Walk away. Come on. Don't do this to us. I know you don't know me. Don't do this to us. Right? And
Yeah.
I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I am legitimately that guy. I'm not going to watch a Niner fan get pummeled, but I'm also not going to go in there and try to talk you out of it, because I'm not walking in whispering in your ear, hey, yo, we got them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look, I got hands, and I used to box and everything. I'm very confident in what I could do with taking care of myself. But
I heard
listen,
that.
2-on-7 is hard for anybody. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, let's just get up out of here. Let's get home
Yeah.
safe. Let's get back to our families. The game is over. Ain't nothing we can do about the outcome, whether we
That's
won or we
right.
lost.
Come Monday morning, it's like, all right, we ain't got no control over this team. They ain't giving us a check,
Right.
But
Right.
I get it. I've been there, done that. But okay, when you go to games, how many times do people come up to you, be like, "Oh, you're Mike, number 9ers."
So believe it or not, I don't get that much. I don't get that much at visiting games. I went to the Panthers game, and there were a couple of people that recognized me. John Chapman is doing his 49ers tour, his rush thing, and so I do go to those when I'm out of town. And a lot of people recognize me there. John makes it a point to point me out to people in the crowd, like shout out to Mike for being here, and I get some recognition for that. But when I go to games, I get more recognition when I'm on the West Coast, when I'm at the home games. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
in 2019, believe it or not, the Packers game was November 24th to 25th. It was like a day or two after my birthday. My birthday is the 23rd of November. And the Niners, I was fortunate enough to be gifted tickets. They gave tickets to me, my wife, my son. They even had one for my boy who's a Packers fan, but he backed out last minute. And I had field passes for pregame and postgame, right?
Yeah.
And we're walking down. Jennifer Lee Chan, she recognized me and she pulled me up. Hey, come over here, come over here. She got my son to see some of the players and everything. And here's the coolest part, man. We were well, there's two parts that were really cool. While we were coming down to get to the field access, the security dude recognized me. He was like, "Oh shit, you nothing but Niners." He was like, "Come on, bro, you coming with me?" And security escorted us right to the front of the line. You know what I mean? So we right there where the players are. We dapping them up and everything. And it was Devontae Adams was out there. I was on the side with I don't know why they put me on the side with the Packers fans, but you see some Niners players walking through and everything. Dante Whitner was doing the at the podium, like he was doing the show, the pregame show and all that. He dapped us up and all that. So it was really cool. But my man Shulo, was it Shulo? I think it was Shulo. We were at the airport, and we got off the elevator, and I was like, "Babe, I gotta use the bathroom real quick." So I leave my wife and my son outside. They with the luggage, and a couple got on the elevator as we were coming off. I go into the bathroom. When I come out, the couple standing there, and my man was like, "Yo, you're Mike from Nothing But Niners, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, "Yo, bro, I love your show. Can I get a picture with you?" And I'm like, "Yo, I just came out the bathroom." Like, I mean, I wash my hands before and after I go, but it was cool. Like, it was just the love is just different when you on the West Coast, bro. Like, they really, really show you that appreciation, my man. Like, and I feel it more when I'm on the West Coast. I really, really do. But I think people recognize us, a little bit every time we go somewhere. So it's cool to know that people know you and appreciate what you're doing out there, man. It makes you push a little bit harder. It keeps you encouraged,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm most definitely. I've never gotten it on away games. I always get it when I go to home games. I mean, obviously, and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
people that they've been watching. So I appreciate it, and but it's still, to me, it's like I tell everybody who come up to me and say that, I'm like, dude, I appreciate you watching my videos, but you and we just rep these Niners. That's all I'm doing. That's just the way I do it.
Mm-hmm.
But that we all the same, man. You my brother.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting, man. Heat, right?
Who's that?
Heat that makes the Niner rap songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I've been knowing him for years, just from tailgating and stuff, right?
Get out of here.
No, yeah. So he came up to me, was like, "Man, you made a song and you didn't tell me? What the hell is wrong with you?" I was like, "Look, man, I mean, I just did it because I was just. It's the same thing as making the videos. I always been into making music, but I was like, I want to make a Niner song. I wasn't trying to, get the billboards or whatever. But then now
Right.
it's like I gotta make one every year now. So it'd be one coming, and I gotta do music videos and all of that just to keep it hype, because that's just what we do. So
Let's
we'll have another
go.
one next year, man. Yeah, we'll
Let's
do it, man.
go, baby.
Yeah. And I have
That's
to
what
make
I'm
it a
talking
point.
about.
I have to make it a point not to specifically name players, because we know
They don't last long, bro.
who's got it better than us. That was a high song when it came out, but we're out of the hardball year. So it's like a lot of people don't like listening to that now because that's not the era no more. I'll listen to it because it kind of puts my mind back. It kind of puts my mind
It's nostalgic.
back. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me put you through this, Mike, because I another thing that I go through with Niner fans. I may not have the count right, but I'll just take you through every situation here. I can't say the count number right now because I can't think right. But this is how many Super Bowls we should have. Let's go back to yeah. Harbaugh's first year, right? He came in. I was at that goddamn game at Kansas City when Kyle Williams fumbled that damn ball. Now, if that didn't happen, we would have went to that Super Bowl and got one. That was one. Year after that, we went to the Super Bowl.
Lost to the Ravens.
Yeah,
we should not
into
have won that game.
Crabtree. Why you throwing the trap? You got Vernon Davis wide open in the end zone, or you got first down. Give it to Gore. Gore gonna run
the ball
right?
with Frank. Only one running back touched the ball during that whole drive, and it was fucking LaMichael James, bro. I will never understand that shit. After Frank Gore, he had just busted a 40-plus 50-yard run to get us in first and goal in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, how doesn't he touch the ball one more time, bro? How? But I tell you this though. Let me give you my honest truth about that game in particular. That Super Bowl game, bro. If the power didn't go out and we regrouped, I don't think the Niners were in that. The power going out stopped us. Listen to me, bro. You laughing, bro? I swear to God, the power going out stopped us from being embarrassed in that game, bro. That was about to be an embarrassing Super Bowl, bro. A lot of fans forget that and look at the final score and look at our last drive, and I don't look at it that way. I look at it as if the power didn't go out, they would have run roughshod on the Niners, bro. They were lit. They had all the momentum, bro.
Yeah, gotta take advantage.
You remember coming out of halftime, that big return for a touchdown that they had? Like, bro, man, like God was on their side in that game, bro. You can't fight the Ravens and God. You can't. You can't, bro.
I'm going to fast forward for a second, and then I'll go back. You know what I've really been anticipating? Like, when's the last time we had a return touchdown, man?
Oh, God. All right, so was it 2011? Have we had one since then?
Well, with Jen, right? Ted Ginn
Jr. against the Seahawks. He returned a punt and kickoff in the same game. We won that game 31-17.
I want one of those so bad. I just want to see that. And it frustrates me when I see other teams. Yeah, I asked a lot of Niner fans that question too, man. Like, I want to see that, man.
Yeah, I
do we have the right personnel? I mean, I think some of us thought Dante Pettis, that's all he could do.
But they never put him back there.
I know, exactly. I know, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's common sense to us what they should do, but why don't they do these things?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we outsmart ourselves. All right, so you got two so far that we should have had. So the year that Kyle Williams. No, go ahead. Kyle Williams, and then 2012,
and then the
against
Super Bowl,
the Ravens,
and then the next year, the NFC Championships against the Seahawks. You have not been challenging Sherman all freaking game, and now you want to do it. And again, You got Vernon. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get that. I just don't. I get it from Kaepernick's point. I mean, he wanted to shut his mouth up, but it's like, bro, you would have shut his mouth up by winning the game. You didn't have to try to do it
Right.
on the man. Yeah,
Right.
you would have did it that way. So that's 3. Hey, that's 3 right there. Okay.
Because that was the year the Broncos won, right?
Yep.
Oh no, that was the year
No.
Seattle won. Seattle beat the Patriots.
Beat the dog crap out the Broncos.
Oh, wait. So the first year it was the Patriots against the Giants. That was one we should have.
And they demolished the Patriots. They killed them.
Right, and then the next year was us against the Ravens. The following year, okay, you're right. The following year was Seattle against the Broncos, and our defense was just as good as theirs. We would have done the same thing defensively.
Murdered them.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll give you that one. And then the year after that was when they lost to the Panthers. No, not the Panthers. Who was it?
Nah.
It was
so that's the year.
Seahawks went back to back. Oh, they lost. Did they go? Did they? No, they didn't.
Seahawks went back to back and lost against the Patriots.
The Patriots.
Yeah, because they threw that. They didn't give it to Marshawn Lynch.
That's right. That's right.
So we fast forward after the Tom Sula years and the Chip Kellys, and then
2019.
2009 freaking team, we stopped running the ball.
That was the Chiefs.
That would have been 4. Think about that. And
so you tell me that the Niners should have had 9 Super Bowls right now, bro?
I'm telling you. Think about it.
9 Super Bowls, bro. Yeah. You're going to make me cry. We got 5, bro. We got 5. We got 5. You're going to make me cry.
So, let me see. So, after that, right, what did we do? When we go to the Super Bowl. No, we went to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. And then our next was against the
Rams last year.
Yeah, recently.
The Rams last year.
Now, out of all of those games, right, that I named, we can say certain plays should have happened. We would have won, et cetera. And we've been beating the Rams. We should have won that. So that's enough.
We would have beat the Bengals too. I ain't gonna hold you. We already beat them.
That's what I'm saying though. That's where I'm getting to.
That's
if
10.
we would have got there, come on.
That's 10.
Come on.
We would have beat the Bengals, bro. We already beat them during the regular season. We would have beat them again, bro.
Come on.
We would have beat them again, man. Nah, I'm not gonna let you do this to me because I'm gonna get upset.
I told you.
I
told you.
All right, give me a final score prediction for this game coming up, bro. Give me a final score prediction, bro. Like, what's up? You got to tell me Niners taking on the Chargers, bro. I'll tell you right now.
They ain't doing that much. They're going to have a lot of run yards, not enough points, but they're going to have they got more run yards over pass, of course. So they might squeeze in a 13. It's going to be 13, 27, 49ers, just like that. Because we coming out hot.
That.
We got people coming in. Yeah, we just going to be, And we might get majority of our points early.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. This between me, you, and everybody watching right now, right? Mm-hmm. I think the days of the 49ers scoring just 22, 24 points a game are over. I don't think we see that for the rest of the year. I think the Niners are putting up 27 plus every game for the rest of the year. There's not a defense out there that I think is going to be able to stop.
We got too much.
You can't stop McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, Kittle.
There's no way.
Like you can't stop all that, bro. You might be able to get us for maybe three series. We getting at least field goal. Those 22, 17 points, 22 points. That shit is over, bro. That shit is over. It's too much talent on the field. And if Kyle is who we thought he was, this team is putting up 27 plus points a game for the rest of the season. They got to deal with it, bro. They got to deal with it.
It's almost like to the point to where, again, we don't know what goes down in the office, right? But we can strongly assume that Kyle Shanahan picked Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Just for the sense of, I got an opportunity to pick a quarterback. I could do what I want to do now, right?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think it's the same thing with Christian McCaffrey. Like, he got an offensive weapon that can really execute what he likes to do. And damn
This
it,
is the
that's what he
running back
about to
you
do.
wanted.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
that's what he
sir.
better do. Yeah,
I think
I'm telling you, I'm looking. We better be doing something. There's no
I
excuse
think we
now.
about to turn up for real, bro. Between me, you, and everybody watching, I think the
Yeah,
Niners turn up. I think the Niners finish the season averaging 32 points a game, bro. I
damn.
really, really do.
If they do that, if they can do that, we going all the way. I could say that. I could say that with confidence. If
Yes,
we
sir.
averaging 32 points a game,
Yes.
yes.
The
And
regular
we're capable.
in the regular season. When we get to the postseason, it's a little different. I'll readjust then. But for the rest of the season,
Yeah.
we're gonna average 32 points a game. We're gonna have a game where we score 40 plus. We're gonna have probably 2 games where we score over 40. We're gonna have a couple games where we get like 28, 29, 30. You know what I mean? Like those games gonna be sprinkled in there. We're gonna finish averaging about 30, 31 points a game for the rest of the season.
Let me ask you a question. Out of those points, out of averaging 32, out of the 32 per game, how many points do you think the defense is going to score?
You want to know something crazy, big dog? I'm not
Uh-huh.
looking forward to the defense scoring many more points. They might
Damn,
get
yeah.
another touchdown or two. You know, we needed that in the beginning part of the season. We needed
Right,
it.
yeah,
But now
yeah,
I think the defense look like I think the defense had a lot of pressure on them. I think the defense did. Like the
they had
offense
no
wasn't doing
choice.
what we were supposed to do.
Yeah,
They were out there really struggling. You know, you literally had you look at the Broncos game. We were literally giving points away to the other
yeah,
team. Our offense was giving them points, right? You
yeah,
look at that Seahawks game, for example, right? They didn't score a touchdown. I know they had 7 points, but they ain't scoring that defense. There was a blocked field goal return for a touchdown, right?
we
The
always
defense
getting us on
felt like
special teams. Yeah,
we have to compensate for the offense. I think those days are long gone now. I think the defense can go back and just play sound football. You just can't score on us. I think
yeah,
that's what the defense is going to get a chance to do and show it to the league. This is what we look like when we well rested, when our offense ain't going 3 and out 4 or 5 times in the game. You know what I mean? Like now y'all got to deal with
yeah,
this defense. You know what I mean? We getting healthy on the defensive front. We got all the linebackers back for the first time since what, week 2?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, we lost the corner, but we got 3 other corners that we drafted and we've been grooming this whole time. Between Womack, Lenore, and
And
Ambry
Avery
Thomas,
Thomas, yeah,
somebody's got to step the fuck up. Like it's time.
somebody.
You know what I'm saying? I understand we don't have Eric Armstead. He'll be back later. Kinlaw's not probably coming back, but if he does, cool. That's bonus, right? But between the rest of that defensive line, that rotation, we got Nick Bosa out there, the most dominant defensive end in the entire NFL, right? You're grooming a guy in Drake Jackson. Come on, bro. Like these guys are gonna
Drake
come out
Jackson,
here.
yeah,
These guys are gonna come out there and they're gonna start showing up. Charles Omenihu is gonna prove why the Niners held on to him. I think
yeah,
Kevin Givens starts to come back and find his own. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are gonna show up. Samson Ebukam, he might not play on Sunday, but he'll be back later. He's gonna be part of that rotation. They're gonna have to deal with us, bro. And then now
yeah,
we got the best safety getting his fingers back on his other hand. Like that's a big
yeah,
deal, bro. We got
yeah,
Jimmy Ward. He's gonna show why he
yeah.
been sticking with the Niners longer than Dante Johnson, bro. Like you talked about Dante Johnson. What about Jimmy freaking Ward, right? He gonna show them why he been here this whole time, man.
That's the difference, though. Jimmy Ward, we know why he's still here. We don't know why Dante Johnson's
I can't call it, bro. I can't call it, bro.
I
Hey,
always
listen,
say we
man.
don't know what they're doing in practice. He must be killing it in practice. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
give you the floor, big dog, man. Final thoughts. Tell people where to find you. Let them know where to go and subscribe and all that good stuff. And anything you want to leave the faithful with, the floor is yours. And we're gonna wrap this show up, man. We're gonna get up out of here, big dog.
Yeah, so as y'all know, man, if y'all don't know, look at the name, man. It's your man C. McCarver Jr., man. I've been on YouTube for a long time, man, since 2012. I've been on here just representing the Niners, doing what I do on a regular basis. This is what I do, too. We're all a family here. You know what I'm saying? I'll get on here and talk trash about the other team, man. But y'all can find me. Y'all can simply put in the name what y'all see right here. If y'all can't see nothing and y'all just listening right now, Just put in C McCarver Jr. CMCCARVERJR, man. You can find me on Twitter, even though I'm not active on Twitter as much as I should be because I got 1,000 things going on, man. But hit me up, man. I do videos and just find me, man. If we're just all part of this YouTube community making a big deal, man. I want to take the time to thank Mike from Nothing But Niners for having me on, man. Nothing But Niners been on here putting it down. Mike coming with that breaking news and all that. And shout out to my boy Nick too. I haven't talked to Nick in a while. I don't know what's going on, but because I remember that message you sent me. I ain't talked to him in a while. I gotta call him. I know he's been busy working and all that. But yeah, man. The Chargers this weekend, the Niners about to they should come out and just start blasting. It's the second half of the season. One thing we do know about since Shanahan's been here for the most part, the second half of the season, we just come out and just execute. We got the weapons now. It should be common sense. We call Kyle Shanahan an offensive genius. And he is an offensive genius. The thing is, he can create some stuff. But is he executing that at the right time? That's what it is. That's what it is. So, Kyle Shanahan, as much as you like to say you don't pay attention to social media and all of that, you got that special room where you tell your wife you're going downstairs for milk and cookies, but you're watching these videos. You're hearing what we got to say, man. Get in there and win these goddamn Super Bowls for us, man, because we've been waiting for a long time. We're looking for you to do it, man, and get out there and do it and smash these Chargers. They got hurt players and all that. Take advantage of all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And Arizona Cardinals been waiting on y'all, man. Been waiting to smack that little midget. We got Nick Bosa at the chain like a pit bull ready to get that little midget. Matter of fact, my son, right? Kyle Murray came to the playground, went down the slide, and my son just came up and slapped him, man. He thought they was the same age because they was the same size, and all that. I always make jokes about that little midget. But we got to smack that. We got to just execute and move forward, man, and just do what we do, man. We still got people like Joe Montana and Steve Young and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Joe. Yeah, shout out to the Niner Empire, man. Niner Empire. Joe Leonore is watching. He just sent me a text, told me to spit that game, man. Shout out to Joe. If wherever y'all at, there's probably a chapter nearby. Trust me, go on the website, type in NinerEmpire.com. There's got to be a chapter nearby. There's chapters all over the world, all over the United States, man. And we get together and we just bring people together, man, and just it becomes something more than just Niners. But it's Niners first, but then we all become a family and we all enjoy each other's. You know what I'm saying? So it's all fun and games, though, man. Hey, Mike, man, I had a good time, man. It was just a perfect situation, and like I said, we got to do this more often, man. And I'm always willing to go down. I don't care whose channel is on or whatever. I'm gonna just pop on because that's just what I do, though, man.
I'm gonna hold you to it, big dog. I appreciate it. Now, look, guys, we have a super chat.
Shout out to my man Tony too, man. I know Tony. Where Tony at?
Yeah. So listen, man, Tony wanted to be on tonight, and I've been worried about him, man. Little Tony, little Ant, his son. My man, I don't want to put his business out there, but my man's been running a high fever all day long, so I've been really worried about him. As soon as the show is over, I'm gonna shoot a text. He might be asleep, but I'm gonna check on my man. I've been checking on him throughout the day, so I'm hoping that he's all right. Guys, this is the super chat segment now where you guys paid for contributions. We're going to read them all, and I'm going to give my final thoughts, and we're going to go home. This first one here is from Sean. He had the first super chat of the night. He says, what you talking about, Willis? Elijah Mitchell going to call fire. Mike, where's Nick? LOL. Listen, he knows that when people ask me where Nick is, I just don't have an answer for you. I was making up excuses and all that shit before.
But y'all close, though. But then again, everybody can relate to somebody, so it's not for us to really find out on here what's going on. But I know I'm just assuming I know Nick is a very busy person, man. Every time I talk to him, he's just always working. So I don't. That's all I know.
He says, "Do you think Verrett comes back healthy?" And then he said, "Just kidding, bro. Enough is enough. Not being mean, poor guy." And then he says
Yeah.
McButt Clinchy, I can't even McButt Clinchy. Like listen, man,
Yeah,
there's a lot
McBuck
in here, man.
Clinchy.
You
That's
know.
what he put. Yeah, McKnee Clinchy.
Oh my God, they hating on my guy McGlinchey, man. Listen, man, Mike gonna be all right. He gonna be okay. We're gonna get through the
Do
season
you
with and
say
without
that?
Mike.
Hey, do you say that because both y'all name is Mike?
And his family lives in the
That's
same
why.
city I live in. His fam. You know how I hold down my
Yeah,
Jersey guys, right? Like I
yeah.
moved across the bridge. I'm in Pennsylvania, but his parents live in the same city I live in. So
Oh
I kind
yeah,
of feel obligated to rep for him, you know, just in case they watch him. But you know what I mean? Like, look, the truth of the matter is this, man. Mike's play hasn't been up to par, and Mike will be the first person to tell you. So I'm
yeah,
not saying anything that anybody doesn't know. But he's been battling, man. I see him play in and play out, going to the huddle, hobbling and limping. He's fighting through a lot of stuff right now,
he
and
is fighting
that's
through it
not
because
that's not
yeah.
making an excuse for him or anything like that. Look, I don't do that. If you
Let
want
me
to
ask you a
feel,
question. Yeah. Let me ask you, do you I mean obviously his mentor is still Joe Staley. You think he still talk to him? Do you think Joe
yeah,
is like, hey man, you gotta get
yeah,
out there, man, and just fight through
yeah,
it?
yeah,
You think
yeah.
he's doing that? Yeah.
For sure. And Joe
Yeah.
Staley will be the first person to tell you, Joe Staley goes on KNBR every week and they ask him, and he's like, yeah, I still talk to Mike and everything, and he's going through a lot, but he's trying. He's out there and he's fighting through a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So Joe Staley will confirm it for you guys. Don't take my word for it. Just put the tape on. Watch what happens after the play. Watch Mike McGlinchey
Yeah.
walking back to the huddle and things like that. You can see it. You can see it. And I'm not making an excuse for him because my logic is, if you're out there, you're supposed to give your team the best opportunity to win.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse. If you're the best we got, you're the best we got, and if you're not up to par, we gotta hold you accountable.
We
So
have to. That's part of the job. That's part of the job.
yeah. So Sean, thank you very much for the super chat. We sincerely appreciate it. The next one here is from Jaguayo. He says, with extra weapons, should we use a KC twist? And I think I'm not sure what he's talking about with a KC twist. I don't think that's a play. I think that's more of how Kansas City plays. Like where when Kansas City gets down or the game ain't going their way, they just go to backyard football. And Jimmy Garoppolo has said a couple of times. He came in for the Seahawks game and finished it. He said it was nice. I was loose out there and I was playing a little carefree football. I like playing backyard football. Jimmy has said that 3 times this year at the podium. He says he really enjoys it. And I don't think it's coincidental that those are usually his best games. I think that the Niners do start to implement some of that stuff because there's so many playmakers out there.
Yeah, a bit, but and you know what? I always allude to those 5 games where he really showed what he can do. He was doing stuff that was unscripted, right? But I
Yeah.
think that's his best game because when you give him a script and you're like, all right, this is the play and these are your options, that's where it start messing him up at. But if you let him go out there and do what he do, maybe. So, you know,
Yeah.
same thing as Kaepernick though. Like when Kaepernick was in the following year after he broke out, now it's like, okay, we're trying to structure you a little bit. It takes time for that. But if you let somebody go, yeah. So that's what that's all about. So
I
yeah,
completely agree. I
yeah,
completely agree. Sean is
yeah.
on deck now with the next super chat. Thank you very much. He says, come on, look at the Raiders patch. Would you trust the guy on that patch? You know he did something wrong. Missing one eye, 2 sores in the head. Come on, man. Like, listen, bro. I'm not, I don't know how
R
much
mate. Yeah,
I don't know how much I can trust a guy with an eye patch, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't trust him as far as I can see him.
yeah.
I mean,
The only
throw him.
pirate, the only pirates I have respect for is the dead ones on the Goonies because I watch that movie all the time.
Mm.
Other than that, nah, not the
Well,
Raiders.
speaking of Pirates, let me go ahead and give a shout out to my high school alma mater. I'm a West Windsor Plainsboro Pirate, and we have our 20-year anniversary tomorrow. So hopefully I can swing by there. 20
Yeah.
years out of high school, you know what I mean? And we're gonna stop by and celebrate, and hopefully we can enjoy that. So Sean, thank you so much for that one. And the very last one is from our guy Jaguayo. He says to Zara,
Oh, that's beautiful.
happy birthday to your beautiful princess. All right. So
Yeah.
Jaguayo says happy birthday. What do you say? Thank you. My baby, she's riding
Hey,
tough
what?
for daddy.
You know what? It'd be really great for her to say, "Thank you, but Dad, you gonna give me that $2?" He said too.
Oh no, she knows it. She knows that
Oh,
she
I
gets it,
heard
man.
that. Yeah,
So what happens is
yeah,
when my daughters come on here, any
yeah.
super chat that says happy birthday, I give them the cash for it when the show is over. They know that I got to scroll through and make sure I didn't miss any more. Actually, 2 more super chats did come in. Let me see what they say really quick. This one here is from Corey Davis. He says, "Happy birthday to your daughter. Um, hope I hope you had a wonderful birthday."
That's beautiful.
She says, "Thank you." So that's another one. That's $7 for you, baby girl. And then this one here is from Jacob. He says, "Just saying, what's up? Let's fucking go, Niners." I'm glad he put effing because they will block the comment if you put fucking in the thing. But I got you, man. We
I
passed the
know
7 minute mark.
who the
We
hell
can
is
stick
running
to
YouTube nowadays, man. We used to be able
man.
to just put things in there,
Bro, it's so
you
weird
know.
now, man. I can't call it, but Jacob,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And guys, I'm gonna round up. I'm not gonna give her 7. I'm gonna give her a 10. I'm gonna go ahead and slide her the 10 piece. You know what I mean? And she'll put it in her little piggy bank. And she got more money than I do. Daddy, a broke guy, so she gonna hold me down out there, man. That's my baby girl. Thank you all for the super chats. We really do appreciate it. You know what I mean? Thank you all for the love, the support. This is something that I like to do. My final thoughts are this, guys. We have to really go out here, and I think it's okay to raise expectations right now. I don't think you're going to
Yes.
find a better 5 skill players on offense than what the Niners have in Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, and Elijah Mitchell. You're not going to find a better 5 anywhere in the NFL. Kyle Shanahan is touted as a top 5 offensive mind in the NFL. It's time to put the pedal to the metal. We got to see what they're hitting for. And I'm of the belief where I don't want you saving shit for later on in the season. It's now or never. Andy Reid has a different philosophy. Let him see everything and try to prepare for it all. Where Kyle's a little bit different. He's a little bit more reserved. Let me save my stuff for the postseason. But there's no guarantee we get there, especially sitting at 4-4. So my final thought is this. Kyle, go out there and be aggressive. Let the offense hold you down. Trust in your defense when your offense fails. And hope that both sides can overcome special teams. That's the one unit that I don't have the most faith in, but we'll see what happens. So Kyle, 49ers players, and the faithful out there, it's our time, man. It's not going to be any better than what it is right now, and the whole world is going to be watching on Sunday night. I'm going to have the fireworks ready, and I literally mean fireworks. You guys know what we do. Yeah, and a cigar. Victory cigar and a victory shot after we beat the Chargers. We're going to show them. We're going to take over L.A., let them know that this is what we do. Both L.A. teams are falling to the Niners this year. I'm banking on it. I'm taking it to the bank, man. You guys check that one. It's going to be worth it. The interest is going to be crazy when we go out there and sweep all the LA teams this year. I'm looking forward to it, man. So that's going to do it for us tonight, man. I want to thank y'all. Chuck, thank you for jumping in here, bro. You've been great. I truly, truly appreciate it. There's another one. There's another super chat in here. This was from Niner Rich. He says, and I quote, "Happy birthday to your little one. Hope you had a beautiful day."
That's
baby girl,
beautiful,
that's
man.
That's $5 more that go to you. Man, Daddy gonna take care of you. I'm gonna give it to you as soon as we get upstairs, okay? So that's what we're talking about, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the damn thing, man. Guys, we're gonna get up out of here.
Thank
y'all for tuning in with us, man. Prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always, and I mean always, remain faithful. We out of here, y'all. 1.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners.